What's up, carolers? So today I decided to DM my selfies to 10 different modeling agencies. So there are two ways you can go about being discovered as a model. So the first way is what Kendall Jenner did. Stop, I'm filming! She got discovered in her plastic surgeon's office just while she was getting plastic surgery. And the second option is to submit your pictures through the agency's website. And this process can usually take about 10 to 20 years. So most people go about submitting their pictures when they're about 2 to 8 years old. So that would mean that they only get discovered when they're about 18 to 28. And obviously I'm 20 now, so I can't wait 10 to 20 years for me to get discovered because I would be around 40 to 50 years old, and that's when I plan on having kids, so that would not work out for me. So instead of choosing both of these ways, I'm actually going to choose the third option, which is the option I made up myself. I'm just going to DM 10 different modeling agencies, huge modeling agencies, of course. I'm not going to go for the little middleman, you know. I want to be a huge supermodel like Kendall Jenner's best friend, and I'm going to just DM my pictures and see okay. Before I take my headshots that I actually have to send to the modeling agencies over Instagram, the first step is to actually become really debloated, because being a model requires you to be really in shape, and obviously I am really in shape, as you can tell, but I just want to let you guys know that you don't have to be a certain size to be a model, but you should be in shape and you should be really healthy. Obviously I can't lose 40 pounds overnight, so I think after this run I'll probably be 20 pounds lighter, and so I think after 2 runs I might be at my goal weight. So I'm done stretching. I think I'm gonna actually put the camera in my hat. That's why I'm wearing the hat, so I can bring you guys along with me while I run. So I'm gonna just go ahead and oh, just Tic Tacs. So I just finished my run. Obviously I don't sweat, I glisten. I just want to let you all know that obviously I can't show you how much weight I lost because I don't have a scale on me right now. In order to, you know, give me back some of the weight, I'm actually going to go get smoothies right now with my brothers. Just got back from Smoothie King, and unfortunately I forgot my VIP pass, which allows me to cut in line at any restaurant I want. Fun fact, YouTube actually gave it to me along with my subscriber plaque when I hit 100,000 subscribers. Hey guys, so it turns out that this pass is not actually a real thing. I was just informed by my lawyer that I was a victim of Prank vs. Prank, which is a channel here on YouTube that has amassed over 10 million subscribers. So unfortunately, I was just a victim of one of their pranks. We will be pressing charges, and I would just like to apologize to anyone that I cut in line, because I was cutting in line ahead of people for the past 1 to 2 months. So sorry, Jesus. Because the line at Smoothie King was so long, I decided not to buy a smoothie, and instead I just stole one out of the trash. There's still a little bit left, so I still got my sugar fix. So step number 3 before taking your headshots is to get a face mask. So I'm at Walmart right now with my brother. We're about to go in and get a face mask because I looked on WikiHow and they told me that you should wear a face mask before taking a picture because it makes your skin look really soft and dewy, kind of like a baby's behind. Okay. So I forgot to explain to you all why I even want to become a model. So I see girls all over Instagram who Facetune themselves, they Photoshop themselves, and they obviously don't look like that in real life. Now, I don't Facetune myself. I'm all natural. I've never had any lip fillers, Botox. Speaking of that, I'm actually getting lip rejections tomorrow. If you guys don't know what lip rejections are, they are actually going in and taking fat out of my lips because they're going to make them smaller. I want to dedicate my life to just letting girls know that you can be beautiful with lips of any size. By the time you're watching this video, I probably have already had the procedure done, so I will just insert a picture right here of what I look like with my lip rejections. Speaking of Photoshop, you can really just alter your pictures to make you look like anything. Like, for example, they have the new old filter. So a lot of people are putting like an old filter on themselves to make themselves look old so they can catfish old men. I did use the old filter, but only to see what I would look like when I'm older, and I look like my great-grandma, and she actually danced in the symphony with Frankenstein. So it turns out Walmart has a really dinky section of face masks because all they had was Spider-Man, and I was really thinking of using Batman. Unfortunately, you know, I don't know how these are supposed to work because they're not supposed to moisturize my skin. Walmart yodel boy who, because I tried to yodel in the section with all of the balls and no one even came over. So I would just like to say that that was a hoax. Second of all, yes, I'm looking at batteries because my mom said her AC unit was broken, so I decided to get batteries to fix it. I hate to interrupt this voiceover, but I did get a call from the girl in the mirror, and if you guys don't know, one time I broke a girl out of the mirror and she ran away, and I haven't seen her since, but she continues to call me because we're pen pals, and at the time we looked really similar. I swear we were like almost identical twins, but now since I've been improving myself for this modeling video, I think I look a little bit different than her. But she is on the phone with me right now, so I just want you all to be the judge of this.
Oh my gosh, hi!
Hi, how are you? Like, I've been missed you so much, and I think you look pretty good now.
It's so hot outside.
Yeah, it is pretty hot outside. Are you listening to what I'm saying? That's so weird.
It's so funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we look pretty similar. What do you think? Are you that tired?
That's so cool, yeah. I think you look really good.
Thank you. But I think I look a little bit better than you.
You definitely look better than me.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Are you busy? Okay, bye. So yeah, I guess she said it for yourself. You guys can leave your comments down below, leave your adversaries down below. Let me know if she looks better than me, but I think I look better than her. Okay? So I'm back in my not so humble abode, and this is the meat of the video that you all have been waiting for. For each agency, I'm just going to be sending them my pictures, and then I'm just going to be sending them one line that will make them fall in love with me, and I want to captivate them and really pull them in, because obviously they'll like my looks, but it's really all about the personality that matters most. So for IMG, I sent them my pictures, and I'm just going to send them this message that says, "Hi, I just turned 20, can I catch that contract?" I think that's pretty upfront, that's pretty frank, and you know, I know they don't like when people just play around, that just takes too long. Like, I just want to get straight to the point. The second agency is Elite NYC, and I said, "Hi, I just turned 20 and got laid off as a magician, just wondering if you think I have potential in this career field." The third agency is Ford Models, and I said, "Hi, I'm 20 years old, I'm 5'9", and I weigh 160 pounds. It doesn't matter though, because we all weigh the same on the moon." So that kind of just shows them that I'm a little bit intellectual and I know a lot about gravity. Obviously, I do take anti-gravity medication. The fourth agency is Next Models, and I said, "Hi, I'm 20, I'm 5'9", and people tell me that I look like the love child between Hailey Baldwin and Bella Hadid." Now, obviously, they can insinuate that themselves, and I have to tell them, or else they won't know what I look like, because they can't. Okay. So the fifth agency is Wilhemina Models, and I know for sure that they have a curve division. So in order to let them know that I am a curvy model, I am a size 8, which is considered plus size in the modeling industry, I'm just gonna reuse the one that I sent to a previous agency. So the sixth agency is LA Models, and the reason I want to apply to this agency is because obviously I'm a YouTuber, I wanna move to LA. And I already made a video where I talked about moving to LA, which I already talked about this previously in like 10 of my other videos, but if you're new to my channel, yes, I tried to move to LA and I accidentally moved to Louisiana. So long story short, I'm applying to LA Models because I want to move out to LA. And to them, I said, "Hi, I'm Caroline, I'm 20 years old, and who uses fruit-flavored toothpaste?" Because I want them to know that, yes, I have good hygiene. So the seventh agency is Maryland Agency, and I've never actually heard of them. So I'm just gonna send them my least favorite message, which is, "Looking casket ready in this, thought I'd share." So I want them to know that I look so good that I could be murdered. So the eighth agency is Supreme Management, and at this point, no one has messaged me back, so I'm just gonna go out and just straight up tell them, "Hi, I make YouTube videos, please respond to give me good content, haha." You know, I threw in the haha just to let them know that I'm lighthearted, don't take it personally. So the ninth agency is Women Paris, and I did not mean to actually message the Parisian one, I meant to message the New York one, because obviously I'm not about to fly overseas, that's kind of sketchy, and I said to them, I actually reused one of my messages that I already sent to the second agency, and I said, "Hi, I just turned 20 and got laid off as a magician, just wondering if you think if I have potential in this career field." So once again, this just shows them that I'm really hardworking. You know, if I'm a magician, that means I have really good temper, I'm really good with kids, and I never lash out ever. You know, I'm filming, stop! Anyway, so yeah, okay. So the last and final agency is one that I've actually never heard of before. It's called Spicy Models Worldwide, and this just came up on my recommended. I guess I've been searching a lot of agencies up, so I guess it's pretty trustworthy. They only have 3 followers and they have 340 posts, so I feel like they're pretty active on their site. That must mean that they have a lot of models. So I just sent them my pictures, and for this one I think I'm just gonna say, "Hi, I thought I looked pretty in this, please validate me." It's just something to get a response out of them so they know that I'm here and I'm not here to play. So those were the 10 modeling agencies I decided to apply to. I'm gonna wait about a week until I let you guys know which agencies responded. Hopefully I did not get blacklisted from any of them, but honestly I wouldn't be surprised if I did. So yeah, I guess we're gonna wait a week, but I'm gonna perform a magic trick really quickly just to show you if there are any magicians hiring hiring employees. You can see that I am very talented. So Alakazam! Hey carolers, so it's currently a week later. I was just on vacation with my family. We went to Sesame Street, which is actually just down the street from my house, but it was a nice, relaxing getaway. Luckily, I did get one response from one of the modeling agencies. Like, honestly, I was not expecting anyone to respond. So it's really nice that Spicy Models Worldwide, which is the last agency I messaged, they actually responded to me. And just to clarify, I originally messaged them and I said, I thought I looked pretty in this, please validate me. And they responded with, wow, you're like really pretty. And then I messaged them back and I said, stop, wait, you really think so? It's kind of like a flirty thing, you know, I'm trying to use my seductive skills to get a job. Not the first time I've done that. And then they said, I know so, I want you as a model for our agency. And then they corrected himself and he said, we, because obviously it's a company, not just a person. And he said, what do you say? I think I'm gonna go ahead and message Spicy Models Worldwide back because they seem really interested in me. And it's my only option because 5 of the other agencies that I messaged earlier actually blocked me. But if you guys want an update on my life, I'm probably going to make like a what I eat in a day as a model, as a plus size model video, if you guys want to see that. But in the meantime, if you want to go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Twitter, if you want to see pictures from my first photo shoot, which I'm probably going to be having soon, then go ahead and do that. And if you